Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Right series. And this is the best part, which I love it. Being in a weekend, people are able to come. So that is the first step itself shows that you are keen to find and do more on understanding finance. And that last few days, I was speaking with lot many people, and this is most of the time we should start having these kind of sessions in school and the colleges because by the time they are out they are not even aware of how to manage their own finances. So that's another things which actually as a person we have been doing at least in colleges and master degrees as electives for 40 hour sessions on a finance. I do takes value of money for a kids from 7 to 15 years, that is only in a holiday times. But yes, we have to proactively take care and make sure that they understand, because when they are small they understand the how to manage it. And if all of your parents are there and you have a kids, the best way to take care of that, I always do it, is when they learn from the how to take care from the action. So when you are going to supermarket or you are going for the any of the restaurant or something, you just try to make sure that they say that what are the value of I'm just saying whatever dish they are ordering, or how much money they can take to take what you want. Give a limit for a week. Try to ask them what are the different cost of different things. So I was doing a value of money for a few kids, and they were not even aware that okay, what is the milk price. So sometimes they were not even aware. I do for our house once in a while, maybe once in a 6 months or 5 months, I give to the kids the full monthly budget. I said this is the month and you have to manage it. And that's the way they will learn how much money. And it's called a budgeting kind of learning. That's the one thing. So let us go ahead today's session, which is talks about the right insurance. This session, I can say you, it may go for ages, and so I'll try to see many more questions coming. I started with question itself. We will try to have many questions because in our mind we think we are overinsured, and actually we are underinsured and penetrated very low. Recently started going high thanks to the I think so finance minister. They says that above 5 lakhs insurance is taxable, and that's the reason last financial year a lot of people have taken it. But yes, we need to take it. What is the right insurance for me? That's the one thing we have to understand in a concept level. But of course, each and everybody is unique, and you are the best judge to do it. What is that? So today's I'm just trying to see what is a risk and how insurance play a role, part of it. Type of insurance, I am focusing more on a life, health. Of course, on assets, very few people have taken the house insurance. I can tell you. I was talking in my working group being in a very active, and we keep talking in a webinar also. They always says, Rachna, we will take an house if it is loan is there, otherwise nobody takes across. But it is, you will surprised to know that it's very reasonable. None of us is been taking the house insurance. Of course, factory and all people take it, but not on the house. That's another things which I'm going to take care of it. What are the measurement people normally takes on what way people should take it? It's not the number of policies. So most of the time when I come across with a lot of people and this is, no Rachna, I have 8 LIC policy, I have 13 policies, I have so many policies, I think so I don't need insurance. And you will surprised to know when I start looking across those policies, it's not that they don't have it. Of course, I also may be having a many, maybe more than 10 LIC policies, thanks to my mother-in-law. She was an LIC agent. So every time, whenever there is, she's not able to complete, she'll say, okay, take one policy, and premium will be 10,000, 15,000 kind of it. And that time, of course, 10 or 15,000 was a big amount. But if I see the sum assured now or the value, you will realize that, oh, there is not even significant above. It's not even 20 lakhs I have getting a sum assured, or my premium in the maturity, I may be getting only 3 lakhs or 5 lakhs. The value of that 10,000 rupees policy or 20,000 rupees policy is not applicable as per your goal. So those are the things which I am going to take care in this session today. So what are we are doing financial management for? So this debate keeps coming for a lot many times in my mind and my thoughts, and when I speak with the people, because I'm the one strong believer it financial management is not actually the money It is more of a mind game. It's a emotional game. So most of us, what we want, we most of the time we want our family to be secure. The family should achieve their financial goals. We should be happy. And how I can manage the my people in case if I'm not there, their goals are achieved, or my kids' goals are being able to achieve their education, or maybe the retirement or whatever. So insurance is the base part of any part. So even when you do financial planning, the financial planning starts first level by itself is how to manage risk. The risk management is the highest in a financial management. So I'm just going to have a small video which talks about the financial management. On a bottom is risk management.
For building a house, it is essential to create a perfect blueprint for the same. Similarly, for building a wealth for you and your family requires you to build a financial blueprint, also known as financial plan. Here are the 5 steps of building successful financial plan. Planning for uncertainty. First step is to protect yourself from uncertainty by buying required insurance policies to ensure that any uncertainty do not eat up your savings. Build contingency corpus. Second step is to build contingency corpus up to 6 to 9 months of your monthly expenses. This will protect your long-term investments from the contingencies like loss of job or slowdown in business. Set financial goals. Third step is to set financial goals and find out when and how much money would you require to achieve these financial goals. Create portfolio. Fourth step is to select right asset class and product to invest and to achieve your financial goals based on the time horizon and your risk appetite. Portfolio review. Fifth step is to review your portfolio periodically and do the necessary adjustments into it based on the remaining time period to achieve each goal. To create a financial plan and to review it periodically.
So as I said, the first part, which is the first step of the financial planning, is a risk management, which is very, very important. Risk can come anytime. It doesn't say or knock and then come. That's the one of the reason we have to take care of 3 things very important. And I'm sure all of us have seen, heard, felt, or maybe seen in a very close family, COVID time, the importance of health cover, the importance of term cover, and how to handle it overall level. So these two are very, very important, where we have to take care of contingency and the health and the term cover in the first step of the financial planning. So somebody who comes to me, yeah, who is very, very young, and just started the first job and first salary comes. So first thing I keep asking them the same thing, that take a very good term cover because you're young and the term cover will be very cheap, and that same premium goes till your 85 years or whatever years you're taking. That's the first thing, because so many times their parents were dependent on them, and it has happened sometimes that they didn't realize that, okay, because the thing has been dead, nothing has been taken care, so why I should take care. So this debate keeps coming on the people thinking that, okay, I know all the risk. One of my customer came and I told him, why don't you do? Because you are the only earning member, you have 2 kids and wife, nobody's wife is not working, not much on a bigger portfolio, so there is a very high risk if something happens, because we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. So the now recently I have been having so many news, so I keep thinking, okay, today is my last day, and you keep enjoying like that. So we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. So he says, no, no, Rachna, I'm very sure I will live at least till 80. So I gave a very good answer, according to me, and I said, and he started laughing. And I said, I didn't know that I'm sitting next to the God. So he said, why you say so? I said, because only God knows that how long I'm going to stay. And if you are very sure of that how long your life is, then it means that you are a God. So then he took it attend term cover, but I'm trying to say that we none of us knows that what is our lifeline and how long we are going to live. But yes, we can prepare ourselves that if something happens to me today, is my all near and dear one is able to take care of their financial goals, and they are having the same lifestyle what we were having when me. Same thing, if you think about the insurance is only for two things. One is a person is staying too long or person is staying too short. It takes care of two extremes. And that's the way we have to try to do it. Lot of time people think that why I should pay for an insurance premium. So this is a typical example I remember for my dad. He is an army person and he was having the medical cover, and for 7 8 years the premium was going, and he said no, there is no point, we have never utilized that, premium has gone waste and all. And I said no, why you wanted to do, you continue. And he didn't continue 1 year. And I am sure all of you are aware of that health cover, term cover is a yearly renewal. So if you don't pay, the policy elapse and you have to start thinking as a new policy you have to take. So you lose all the benefits of whatever the past, you have a no claim bonus and all. And sometimes you're not able to take because in those 5 7 years you may have a diabetic or sugar or BP or something must have come. And sometime by the time age you are not able to get it also. That's another question. And same thing happened for my dad also. He, the time that after 7 8 years he didn't use it, he didn't pay. After 2 years he got admitted and there was no insurance for that time. So sometimes you don't have to look at that, because you are taking care of a cushion, you are taking a risk premium kind of it. So you are not paying such a huge amount, you are just paying a very minimum amount to make sure that your risk is being covered. And this is like I can give you example is when you are going in a car that you get a they will always say that okay, if something happened to the car and that your balloon will come and that will support you, your body and all the stuff, but all car doesn't have. If their car have those security reasons, they will have a premium also for those cars. So similarly, whenever you are taking care of a risk to manage, you always have it a premium to be paid. It can be of stocks, it can be you are taking care of any of the cars or you are taking care of insurance. So risk is a condition where there's a possibility of adverse deviation can happen. So I'll give you the real example. 2 days back only I was speaking with Anil. So he has taken a car uh, with a drive-you driver, and I think so he had a scratch. And then I was asking yesterday to him, then what happened? Then he says, no, 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 there is an insurance, you can take it along with the driving. So if something happened, you can claim. So I was not even aware. So sometimes you will not realize the importance of insurance. It's just a 50 bucks. He says, okay, something happened, it can be taken care of. So sometimes you don't realize the importance of an insurance when we are being taking care on a day-to-day life also. So the things which is uncertain, we don't know, these can become and that can happen, and we are not in that loss for a financial loss or emotional loss, or the possibility of that risk is taken care of. So risk can come from unknowns mainly. Whatever known risk which will be taken care by next slide which I'm going to talk about, the slides can be speculatives, you have a pure risk, you have fundamental, you have a financial risk. So these risks are the categorization. So if you see the pure risk and what you call financials can be considered via insurance, speculatives are not being considered, fundamentals are which you all have seen, which is impacted like a COVID and other things which cannot be taken care of. So how risk can be handled? That is the first part of it. So one is how to make sure that sometimes we will say, okay, we can avoid that risk. So recently somebody came and he says, no, I have been doing an FNO and he lost around 75 lakhs. So here onwards, I will not do FNO. So it's a future and option. So sometimes you realize where are the losses you are making or what kind of risk which you are not aware of, you avoid that. So that's the one first part of the risk handling is avoid those risks. Second part is to take care of, you can control that part of it. So you will find very rarely how to control, but yes, in the most of the time manufacturing side, and whenever there is a insurance, they will normally call you, it's called underwriter. So underwriter is the one person who see all those part of it, how you are been controlling the risk in a, it can be go down, it can be any other places. how you can control the risk. So for example, if you have an electric plug somewhere close by and you have a cotton, they will say the risk is very high. So I remember we were having one of the customer who was a jockey, and because he run the race, it is a very high risk. So we were finding very difficult sometimes to get a insurance. So each kind of work, each kind of place have a different kind of risk. So they have to see how you are being controlled those kind of risk. Acceptance. So you will see that, okay, I have a one customer, he says, no, Rachna, I don't wanted to take a health cover because I have kept a certain portfolio which will take care of my health part of it. So you are accepting it, the risk if happens, I will be able to manage with my portfolio. I don't wanted to take a health cover and all this stuff. The last but not the least, which is the today's topic, is you transferring the risk to other. How you're transferring? You are transferring through taking an insurance, which is the same concept that pool of people give the money and the probability of happening is less. So from that, the money has been taken care of. So you're transferring the risk and through taking through the insurance part of it. So I'll just part of it. The first insurance, which is a very important, I wanted to everybody to take it without fail. Even if you have a corporate insurance, you must should take it one small health cover and utilize when you are out of corporate. But you should have one at least health cover apart from corporate.
They say health is wealth. Unfortunately, it is true when you fall ill. A study revealed that medical inflation in India is likely to rise at 10%. So by 10 years, the cost of heart surgery would be 2.5 times more than today. Studies conducted in 2016 reveals that approximately 20 lakh people suffer from heart attack every year. 25% of death occurs in the age group of 25 to 29 years. One person is killed due to heart attack every 33 seconds. And above 4 crore Indians suffer from heart disease in India. If you don't have a sufficient amount to pay medical bills in your savings account, which is a better option? Break your long-term investments or sell your home or gold. Borrow money from relatives or friends. Buy a health insurance policy. Your decision to buy sufficient health insurance cover will protect and secure your loved ones today and tomorrow. To buy the
So this is very, very important part of insurance. Is first level is, I always say is health is wealth. So yes, try to make sure that you have a very good health cover. And to people who have not yet taken, the good news is nowadays the top up has come very, very well. So previously, I used to tell minimum somebody should take a 10 to 15 lakhs for a family floater. But now you can take it 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs and take a top up for 45 lakhs to 50 lakhs. So the premium amount you can think of it is like a 1/10 of actually of total premium. So please use the option called top up and take the minimum premium of 545 or 1040. These are the option they have. Even nowadays 1090. Previously it was not allowed for 1 CR, but now health insurance companies are giving even for 1 crore, and that is like a 10 lakhs is a base and 90 is the top up. So these kind of insurance in a health which is provided now, it's very, very good. Please try to take care of it. To understand the basic concept, what are the different types of insurances we have it? It's a being an IRDA, they have divided into two parts, which is called a life and non-life. Non-life is normally called as a general insurance, and life is where our life is being covered. So that is a life insurance. So most of us have been aware of life insurance being having some or other policies, or it can be term cover or money back, or it can be anything endowment plans, but where our life is covered. Second is, which is most of us been aware of, is the health and the motor. Two things is very common. So I always try to explain people that we give so much focus on motor insurance and health insurance, which is a very, very different way, because the car or a bike or anything can replace but our health is not so easy. So we should make sure that first focus on a health, then a motor. But these two are the one of the place where we taking, I'm sure, in everybody's house. Plan for an emergency, very very important part of it, and a contingency plan we called. And these are the places where we have to take care. And I it remembered maybe 3 4 years back, and my car, the full tree has fallen down. If somebody is from Bangalore, they will realize. I remember my few neighbors has lost their car because there was a blast in the aero show in Bangalore around 5 years back, and the around 300 car was got burnt. So what happened on those times and all? So that time, because whoever has taken an insurance, they were able to take the most of the cars got replaced because it was fully burned. So these are the sometimes emergency happen, your lost job, what you are going to take care of your health. And COVID is the best example. So please make sure that you take care of the insurance. You need to take care of some things, especially it's better to take a family floater instead of taking individual people. But sometime I have noticed, if one of the family member who is because they normally they takes the person who is the oldest. I'll give you a simple example that the husband is there and he has some medical issues. Because of his medical issues, the all the premium goes very high. So what we have done it, he has taken a separate insurance, and for the other wife and the kids, we have taken another family floater. And when you combine both, it was much more cheaper. So you can try doing that in case if somebody has a medical issue. Otherwise, taking the full family floater, all the kids around, it's the best part of it. So, how to do it? Most of the time, please try to take care, if you are a business person, to take care of the personal and the business. Very important part, how to cover. Otherwise, it's very tough to manage by the family, because we don't know how the things are changing. The businesses and the personal life can be taken care of. So, these are the protections we should do it. I can tell you the term cover, which is a simple life cover, is much cheaper than your any of your car insurance and all. The most of the time I have seen, at least in our house itself, which is a car which Anil use, it's around 54,000. The car is around 30 35 lakhs, and I use the car which is i10, around 8 to 9,000. So you can think of the car which is value is less than 10 lakhs or 8 lakhs of car insurance, you are paying 8,000 rupees. But for your life, you are not even paying the equivalent amount. So most of the time, what you can do it across is give value to your life, which is very very precious. And I can bet you, if you're taking even 50 lakhs, your premium will be coming approximately 15 to 20,000 only. So make sure that you take care of your life, which is very very precious. So how much is enough? So some questions comes to me. No, people are selling me the insurance because they're getting more commission, or I can go online and check it across, or they will say that I have enough 10 or 15 LICs. Why I should do it? So everybody is right. There is nothing called somebody is right or somebody is wrong. I always believe the perspectives are different and everybody is right in their own perspectives. So yes, but there are different ways, the concept wise, how it is being, you should calculate and take what is you are comfortable with. So first I will try to take care of the term cover. Term cover is like a pure life. I am not saying things which you will get back the money. So another person told me that, Rachna, you have given a term, means the money will come to my family, not to me. Why I should do the term cover? So of course there are concepts in insurance are different. I am just trying to say to do term, because in the term is premiums are very low and you can get a very good sum assured. But if you want insurance as an investment which is giving you a fixed returns, and that is the best way where you will get it when you are there itself, because so many I can say monthly income plans or fixed annuity plans are there, which has given the around 6.8% tax free returns also. And that is a different part of it. But today I am looking pure term. how you should calculate your term cover. Like yesterday, I got one of the person told me, Rachna, you give me 3 crore and 5 crore. So I said, why you're looking for 3 and 5 crore? So I said, let me try find it out what is the right value for you and then go ahead. So the three concepts are for to find it out what should you have a we call a sum assured. So you have to understand some words in insurance also. One is called premium, one is premium payment term, and the policy term, and the sum assured. Sum assured is the value in case something happens to me or if I die, that amount will be given to the nominee. That is sum assured. Then premium is the what I am paying the money for taking that risk. So insurance company is taking that risk, and that premium I am paying it. So there is a lot of difference in premium payment term and the policy term. Previously it was same, so now people have said that okay, this policy is valid for 25 years, but you will pay premium only for next 10 years. So that is a difference in premium payment term and the premium. So nominee is a person, if something happens, the money will go to the nominee. To just give a caution, nominee is a custody. If there is a will written, the money will go as per the will or succession plan. But yes, first time it will go to the nominee. But in case if you are giving a nominee who is your kid, for example, and he or she is below 18, so then you will have a beneficiary also. So beneficiary is a person who has to take care of that money till the kid become till 18. So these are the terms. Please make sure. Sometimes I remembered people keep giving the returns as per the sum assured, not as per the premium. So those are the different things. Now you have a Google, you have Chat GPT, you have many more people to ask questions and answers before you take anything. So please take the best decision which is good for you. So first thing is how much term cover is good for me. So for example, you can say that by income based. So you are earning, let us say 1 lakh and your age is 40. So you are trying to say that I'm going to work till 60. So 1 lakh into 12 into 20 years is your income which a family will miss. So what we will do it 1 lakh into 12 into 20, and then we will do it's called discounting or a present value of that value. And as on today, we will do it and give the term cover. It is called income based. Expense based is that as on today, my family required 1 lakh. I'm just giving or maybe 70,000 rupees for monthly expenses to make sure that all the goals and everything are taken care of. So I will take care of my spouse 70,000 into 12, but till the expense till 85 years. So we are taking a longevity of our spouse till 85 years. We will take that expense till that year, discount till today, and then make it a term covered sum assured. Last but not the least, which we use the most being right horizon or a wealth management or a financial planning, goal based. Our intention is always to make sure that all family members' goals are being achieved. It can be kids' education, it can be what you call vacation, it can be the marriage, it can taken care of a retirement plan if you want, most of the time if they want a one house or villas or whatever it is, so any asset creation, all goals. Very important part of the goal is first level is to see the debt. I am sometimes I get sometimes very annoyed and I feel bad when people call me and they says that the person has passed away, Rachna, and he didn't have or she didn't have the term cover, and the debt is around 2 crore or 3 crores, and I don't know how to take care of that. They don't have that much of portfolio to take care, and bank is giving a notice on notice. How to handle those kind of it? So whoever is coming today or you know somebody, please make sure first and foremost, whoever is taking a loan, at least minimum for that loan equivalent you take the term cover, because we don't know, you don't want somebody to get penalized because you have taken a loan and that family is actually not working. I have so many, at least 5, 6 family whom I can think of now also. I didn't have any other solution than making sure that spouse get the job, because they were not able to sustain and give the EMI and all. And getting a job will also nowadays not so easy. Of course, there are different ways, but this I am trying to explain, tell every webinar. Please don't reinvent the wheel, learn from others, not to have the so much of debt. I mean, here is a loan, it can be personal loan or home loan or car loan or whatever loan you have it, but equivalent, make sure you have it a term cover. So by goal based, we try to take that part very, very clearly. Second thing is take care of health. So here I will try to focus on parents also. A lot of time we actually takes for our family and parents, most of the time it's not there. So please take for a parents. And if you are having in a company, that's the best thing, because they're the group insurance, the premium would be less. Second thing is, for taking a parents through the corporate, there is no lookup time, or you can say that all the risks are considered from the day one. But if you are taking your own, they normally have 2 to 4 years on a silent period of the existing disease. But still, it is okay to wait and take it across. Then, second is uh, talking about thirds, I mean, is the car insurance without fail. I'm sure all of us take. So I was asking somebody, why you take a car insurance but not a term cover? So that person says, no, Rachna, we are taking a car insurance because if we get caught, there is a 10,000 rupees fine. So I was just always tell that they should have a fine for a term cover also, because at least for that sake, people will start utilizing to have it across. So please take care of the house and the car. So this is what I wanted to put it across, how the things are moving. You will realize it. People previously used to say 60s people are dying quite a lot, but now medical science has improved quite a lot. And when we have seen the medical science has improved, we may not be a best of life, but we are living longer. Whenever we do the longevity, the actual way is to find it out in your uh, family or your grandparents or somebody who are the person who died the last, and that's the longevity of the actual, if the death happens. So most of the time, if we see that the longevity and the things are being going quite high, there is another way we have to look at most of the time. So here indirectly, please make sure that mortality rates is actually talking about the death rates, and the things are going, and it is going in a higher side. On the overall level, average person whom I know is living around in 80s. So previously we used to see 65, 70, and now it's gone to, even though on average as per India it is 68, but I'm talking about middle class and upper middle class, because who have the I think so opportunity to go to the good medical hospitals and other things and take care of medical, so they are able to stay longer. And this is the another way which I'm been trying to say, how the things are been happening, that life expectancies is going much higher overall level. So that's one thing we have to realize, that try to take care of a health till 80 85 level. Post COVID, the things has been changed, and you can say that insurances are going high. I also believe previously people used to say 3 and 5 lakhs are okay. Now I always tell at least take minimum 10 or 15 lakhs. That's another level. I believe that is the best way to look at. And as I was talking to Mr. Ravindra, I normally do it in webinar, what I do personally, and I try to teach to my customers and through webinar to all of you. I also have taken a 50 lakhs around. Of course, I have taken maybe a 10 years back. That time was a maximum 50 lakhs was allowed. But the premium what I'm paying is much higher because there was no top ups. So now there is a top up. So please try to take 545 at least or 1040. That is the best part of it, and take the good health cover. Critical illness has been increasing quite high, if you notice. So I was talking to a few doctors and they were saying Rachna, it's not a critical illness is increasing. Only thing is now access to the hospitals and people utilizing those. So he was explaining previously in the village and all people used to die. They may not know they have died with a cancer or something. Now they are able to know, and that's one more reason is to make sure that critical illnesses are going high. You can take a riders, and there are specific health insurance for the critical illness. So these are the things which we can take advantage. I'm not so good in I can say on overall health side, but I can tell you when I speak with the doctors, they keep saying that okay, if you have a history in your family, it's better to be in a precaution level to take that insurance part of it. Coverage is being taken care of, how people are being taking care. So pre-covids and all the stuff, how people used to buy, it's a coverage, but now you have to take care of what is a cashless facility. So when most of the time I have a one more friend who has said okay, my that's not 3 lakhs for sum assured, but my when I got it the money, she got it admitted and she got it only 60% or 70%. So I said, okay, let me go and find it out what was the reason. So sometimes when we are taking, we just see the coverage. We don't see what other facilities are allowed, especially like a, I'll give you example. Of course, I was reading for my mom itself also, like a, how many doctors in a days are allowed? What is an ICU limit you have it? What is the room rent per limit you have it? So we have not gone into the detailing part. Okay, we have 5 lakhs and we go ahead. So when you are buying, these are the point you should make sure and see, because nowadays somebody asked me, is it transplants are allowed or not? One or two companies they allow transplant, otherwise they don't allow. Of course, dentals are not allowed. One or two places I have heard, but I have not seen the claim coming. So please make sure. Some places are now Ayush is also allowing, but Ayurvedic in a specific hospitals are allowed. These points are very, very important when you are taking a health cover. Most of us, we just look at most of the time, okay, I'm on 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs and I go ahead. These are like a pre-operation, post-operation, what are the covers and things are allowed. These are the point. Please have a note. If you already have it, please look at, so at least you are being aware in case if you required in the future. So I already told the same thing, what term cover you should look at and the health cover part of it. These are the things you should do it. Please try to make it in a one place. We have tried to do it in our house that all the people's, whatever the term cover, health cover and everything. So what are the things? It's a, I means I'm just giving example. What are their card details and make it a scan or something and put it in a WhatsApp or for something. So because when suddenly the medical emergency comes, you should be having all those handy. So most of the time these are not being told to the people, and then they become panic when it is suddenly the health issues comes across. So these are the super top up part of it. I'll just play for it.
Worried? Because your existing health insurance cover is less? Here is a solution. Buy Super Top Up policy, which is a cheaper way to upgrade your health insurance cover. Say you have an existing cover of rupees 3 lakhs and you want to increase it to rupees 10 lakhs. Buy Super Top Up policy of 7 lakh rupees with a deductible of rupees 3 lakhs. The deductible is the amount of hospital bill which you need to pay from your base policy before the Super Top Up policy is to be used. Now, if your claimable hospital bill is 4 lakh rupees, then your existing policy will pay 3 lakh rupees and the remaining 1 lakh rupees will be paid by Super Top Up policy. If you fall ill again and run up a bill up to 6 lakh rupees, again, don't worry, your Super Top Up policy will take care of it. Super Top Up policy is available for individuals also and as a family floater also. Call us now to buy the best.
So to conclude, overall level for the insurance is that invest early, which can take care of the risk, diversify for the long term and reduce the liability and the loans. because this is the another part which I have always noticed, that people who have taken a high loans and the liability and not taken the risk and the insurance, that's a one part, has the maximum impact, I can say you, to the family. Second is, of course, as I told, to increase the risk and take invest early. It's invest is not, I'm trying to say the investment in the financial asset. I'm trying to say invest in your self and health yourself. Make sure that you buy a good medical cover. I want to give you one more example here. One of a person whom I know, he was, I think so, took the break for 1 month, and then he is going to join the another company, but he didn't have that insurance for the 1 month time, and that time he got the heart attack. And I think so he paid from his pocket around 10 to 15 lakh. So sometimes that we take it for very easy, okay, just it's a 1 month, I'm just quitting and then joining. But yes, we don't know what can happen. So always have, at any moment you should have at least one insurance always working, even if you're switching the jobs or whatever, you're taking a break. With this, I try to surrender this session and try to have many more questions how much I can. This is the keeping a record which I told you that please do it for everybody. This is the very good which we have been doing. What is the life covers you have taken, and life insurance are two types. I have not spent more time on the savings part of it, other than the retirement, which is a very good. I normally says it is good. So life insurance, what all you have your policy on, who is a nominee, when they are going to do, when is the premium due. Those are the things. The maximum problems comes only on a health and term, where you don't have paid the premium and it get cancelled. So please make sure either it make it in a ECS mode or give a reminder in your calendar. So when is the term cover and a health cover premiums coming? Please pay, because that's very, very important part of it. So that here we will say what is the coverage you have taken, what is the sum assured, how long it is going to do, when it's going to mature, when is the renewal, and it is an individual or a corporate. Please do take care of these insurance. Keep one Excel, which is we always believe in a family, we should have it. And anybody you can secure wherever you want in a WhatsApp or wherever, because in any time of an emergency, you should have all the data at any moment. I have explained you already this. What is premium, beneficiary, sum assured, maturity. A tax benefit, of course, I'll just add it, which I didn't do it. So as per 1010D, what is a 1010D says is, if your premium is 1 lakh and your sum assured is a 10 times of that, whatever money you will get is a tax free. Now, recently, because it has changed, now if you are paying a single premium, or even it's a multiple premium, somebody asked me, okay, I'll take from ICICI 5 lakhs, HDFC 5 lakhs, and some other 5 lakhs. It's not like that. It is per PAN 5 lakhs 1 year is a tax free, and above 5 lakhs is a taxable. These premiums can be claimed under ATC if you are under old regime, and ATD is come under the again old regime for the insurance, health insurance. So Sanjay, I'll be happy to take the questions.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing valuable insights. We are already having few questions in the Q&A section and also in chat box.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I would like to request everyone to post your questions in the Q&A section. We will be taking it one by one. Can I read out the questions, ma'am?
I can do that. I'm reading.
Okay.
I didn't understand the first part of it, so I'll just go to the next. Please inform about importance insurance for a person than a medical and the life insurance. Please inform about importance of insurance. So in importance of insurance can be taken, as I told you, simple example yesterday, by DriveU. When you're taking a driver from the DriveU or any other companies or something, how to take care of it. So marine. So sometimes what happens, I'll give you another example. Recently, one of the customer went and he says, no, Rashna, I'll go to the US and there I will take the insurance. And he didn't take the travel insurance. Sometimes it's not mandatory and he lost his luggage. So if you have taken a travel insurance and most of the time even passport lost or the travel luggage lost and all those things are being taken care of it. This experience happened with me itself. It was not on that. It was, if I'm not wrong, 98 or 99. We were there, and that person, of course, we was the corporate insurance was there that time. So the one of our colleague died. So to bring the dead body back was able to come because of that insurance. Otherwise, it's very, very tough to bring because personally, when I lost my sister in law in 2017, we were not able to bring the body back. It was very tough. So these are the small places where then a life and medical, and also I always says sometimes small premium, it's better to do at least when you're going for travel, even for a vacation. Take a travel insurance even for 5-10 days if you're going. Take insurance when you are actually having a any of those like I'll give you example. Yesterday or day before yesterday, we were trying to buy the washing machine, and then the washing machine person says, okay, you wanted to had insurance, because if something happened, because as soon as we have dispatch, if something scratch or something happened, that will be taken care of. So these are the smaller places, I can say, you in day to day life, where we don't give an importance to the insurance, but that 10-15 rupees also, they will sometimes they will add in 50 rupees or 100 rupees the insurance, and to take care of the higher part of it. Miss you your cover all the things considering when choosing the health and plan. What consider while choosing the right insurance provider? So the question here is, I always believe everything everybody comes under the IRDA. So the policies and everything are the same. So when you are choosing, I wanted to tell you that because I have been doing a lot of wealth transfer and transfer when people are dying and taking the cover, minimum at least 5 to 7 times they have been asking some or other documents and all the stuff. So sometimes it's like a person, if you have anybody, that's the way they people say you should take an insurance who is younger than you, because if something happens to you, you are able to take care by that person, because already the family is going through emotionally turmoil quite a lot. Somebody is there to help emotionally and take care of the financial part of it. I'm not against online neither thing, but I always tell you should take a calculated risk. If you are doing online, who is going to take care? Because your intention for taking is when you're not there, who's going to take care of my family? Is it that person online can sustain and they will be able to take care? Go ahead and do it. But I always believe the insurance are taken when we are not there or something, how to help in a claim. Insurance in a term cover is always taken care of the claim ratio. What is the claim ratios are for that company, and what is a premium. So in the term cover, that's the two things you have to take care. Third thing is, you can just see is the house the service level and the detailing of the, I can say, online part of it, you are getting the details. That's another things you can easily see and choose best part of it. Otherwise, nowadays, even when we are selling as an insurance for the investment, we look every time is an XIRR. We don't, because I'm believing that everybody's service is good, everybody's authority is the IRDA. Then why I should look at? I should look at that if I'm paying a premium of 1 lakh, what is the amount I may be getting back? That's the way we can look at across. But for an health and the term, you should look at as a claim ratio. That's one thing very important to look at when you're choosing any of the insurance companies. Should car insurance be comprehensive? Yes, you should take comprehensive bumper to bumper, because sometimes it what happened last time, one of our driver has put it across over the I think so that one stone or something, and then they said no, this is plastic item, this is plastic item, we will not do 40-50% doesn't come at all. So comprehensive that has been considered. So please try to take care of the comprehensive that. Um, how to do research on a home insurance. Home insurance is there are many companies. You can just say what all you wanted to do, the gadgets, the things, and all the stuff, and they will be able to give the quote accordingly. And you have to just simply take as a premium which is the best and go ahead about it. I have existing health cover of 5 lakhs. I wanted to switch better health cover. Yes, it is a portability is there. So whenever you are going to, it's called a renewal of your health cover. That time you can take a portability and add it on. What do you mean by top up? I have just put the I think so video which says that you, it's a base policy is for 5 lakhs for example, and top up is for 45. So in case your bill has come at 10 lakhs, so first base 5 lakhs goes, and from the top up the another 5 lakhs is been going. But what happened in the top up, the premiums are very low. What do you mean by floater? Floater is like a for all the family members. So the policy is given by one policy, but include all the family member is called the family floater. Want to know the crucial parameter to compare the medical offers by this? I have sent it across this in the PPT. What are the things you should consider? And we will give the video of this. So if you can take care of that, it is good enough. To mainly you should take care of what is the sum assured, what are the sub limits, like if for a room rent, what is for an ICU, what is for an ambulance, what is for the doctors, per visit doctors, if they have a Ayush or not, they have it for the transplant or not, critical illnesses, what all been involved. So I was having a yesterday, another customer says that Rachna, they have a some treatment. She has some melanine, some cancer, and but that treatment happens only in the morning to evening. They don't overnight stay. So I'm not able to claim. So these are the questions you can ask. Sometimes they allow for those treatment because even though it's not overnight, but it has been taken care or not. So you should ask those questions when you are trying to do that part of it or health insurance. I have a very low health cover from my employer to make my family to take separate cover. But insurance company denied to issue by giving my wife pre-existing disease. Yes, this is the I really feel bad. Sometimes it doesn't happen. I have another customer. She keeps saying they have a differently able person and we are not able to get it. So that's another way. What you can do it, you can now take it for the two separate part of it. If it is wife's pre-existing disease, if they're not giving, you can claim that part of it from their employer, and the rest you all can have it in separate one. But yes, there is a lot of limitations. I can tell you, health cover insurance people are bleeding. We don't realize it. Actually, yes, they are. That's why they are becoming more strict and strict and strict. I will just come back to the chat box. Yes, Ashok. Cooling period for medical is 2 to 4 years, depending on the companies for pre-existing disease. I have a corporate medical cover. Is it advisable to take top up on company or better take an alternative? You should always have one alternative, but top up to the company will be much, much more cheaper. So I think so. I know Pradeep, you are having so that company can be converted into the individual when you retire in your company. So you can do it in a top up in your company. So let me take first few chat before I come here. Somebody has asked me. So I'll go back to the chat. Please help the health insurance and medical tips to avoid to agent and choose the right one. I have already answered. Top up I have answered. Medical claim with an advantage is. Yeah, so this is the another thing I keep telling people, earlier the better. Most of us we don't take earlier because sometimes it's not only our lifestyle but the way things are going, it's very difficult to manage. Even 40, 41, I was not able to get a medical claim for one of the customer. So it is better you take it alternative medical claims when you are younger. So the 5 lakhs, the premium is very low and with advantages, and top up policy of 15 lakhs and this just key 5 lakhs. That's true, very true what Mr. Ashok is telling. The top ups are the best and you should take it the top up. I nowadays start claiming because people are saying for 50 lakhs top up is also lesser than even 15 lakhs of base. So please utilize that part of it. It's the best part of it. My wife is 70, suggests the best medical. So that's another things above 60. There are 3, 4 companies are giving, but I felt it when I Even one of them, the claims were not coming. So I'm not saying that you should not take a medical insurance when you are 60, 70 or whatever, but don't have an expectation that you will get a full claim also. So it's better to have it and have some emergency corpus fund in your portfolio, because as we are getting older, we may get it a more medical, and sometimes these companies doesn't give good claims when we have started taking a medical policy only after 60 or 70. Earlier, I had a term cover of 50 lakhs, but today looks like it's less. There's no top up on term cover. You will take the new term cover, and it's good enough to take care. Yes, recording will be given. The defense person required health insurance that because they are being part of a CGHS and the military hospital, but it is too far sometime. So in Bangalore, the distance makes a lot of difference. So yes, we go to the nearest place, and that have his own, I can say, the cost. While purchasing is better or offline, I always not for much on online, but I believe that your decision is the best decision what you feel. I'll never recommend somebody. I recommend somebody that why you're taking a term cover. You're taking a term cover if something goes wrong, somebody is there personally to take care emotionally to your family. If you feel you have a people in your family who can able to take care themselves in a claims, please go ahead with the online. I can bet you that commission may come around 10 or 15%, not more than that, in term cover or health cover. But that you have to think about, you are paying maybe a one time and a 1 year for that agent, but he's going to service you for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. So what is the cost? There is nothing called free lunch in this life. Are you paying for your peace or you're paying for yourself? So that debate is yours, and decision is always right, whatever you take. I'll the chat no more are there, so I'll go back to the questions and I'll take last 5 questions now. And otherwise, you can write the question, Sanjay, and then we will answer it. So last 5 questions is there is any policy without waiting period of health insurance? Any corporate policies, they don't have a waiting period, but for an individual, yes, you have. If the policy is covered already had diseased person in a health insurance, is it possible to cover already? No. Other than the corporate group cover, that is not allowed. Is there is a probability why generally no claim bonus is getting transferred? That question I am not sure. Nitin, if you can write me or call me later, I'll be happy to answer. Ma'am, what is your opinion on single premium term insurance of 30 plus sum assured of 1 crore versus premium of 340 on a regular premium? Pragati, again, I'm not sure what you're saying. What is it? 430K? 4,30,000 premium, you're saying? I think so something is wrong in this. It cannot be so much of premium cost. With this, I end my session. I think so there are 2 people are keeping hands up. So I'll take those 2 people, Sanjay, and then we'll wind up. You can allow them.
Sure.
Yeah, Gavini. Please unmute and talk. You can have another person by the time she comes back, Sanjay. Yeah, Pragati.
Hello, ma'am. Is my voice audible?
Yes, Pragati,
Ma'am,
tell me.
my question was about the single premium for a term insurance. So I came across one insurance company. I would not like to mention the name here. So I'm 35 years old now. So for a sum assured of 1 crore for a period of 40 years, the single premium is costing around 4,30,000, the total premium that I'll be paying in a single shot.
Okay.
Whereas for the same period of time, And for the same sum assured, if I want to pay a regular premium as in year on year for 40 years, the total amount that I'll be paying, it is coming around 13 lakh plus. So would it be a wise decision to take a single premium now so that I can spend a majority of my monthly income towards investment? Would it be a wise decision, ma'am?
You can just tell me, I will make an Excel. So it's like a compounding. It's like there are 3 4 points you should look at, because this question has come to me long back also. For example, if you are not paying a 4.5 lakh or whatever single premium, that you will be investing, and that is giving a compounding return. That's a one way of looking. You can stop it anytime if you want. You have a flexibility. Okay. Third thing is it you feel it is worth with the, we will do the, it's called discounting, and see that 13 lakhs is coming at 4 lakhs as of today value, then it is makes sense if we can see the discounting. If you give me the question, I will do with the discounting and see. But yes, there are many more companies. It's not only single premium. They say I will take the, at least that's a very makes sense, that I will take a term cover and I will pay 5 years or 10 years the premium, but the policy will take care by till 75 years or 85 years. The reason is because till we are working, you can pay the premium, but the life cover you wanted to continue the more. Okay. So that's a good options. People normally have it. Even single premiums are good option if the discounting of the regular till today is coming, whatever is a single premium. So it's easy to do it. Make a regular and we will discount it at maybe the inflation rate or whatever at I can say return rate of a hybrid. And then we will say across it is coming the same. Please go ahead. Just give me the questions. I think so, Sanjay, you can take the question. I'll be asking analyst or myself. I'll give it to you that it is.
Okay. Ma'am, another question is when it comes
Yeah.
to this medical insurance, okay, now there are so many diseases like mainly no, as a result of poor lifestyle habits.
Correct.
Say, for instance, osteoporosis, for example. So, is there any medical insurance? Now, this specific condition does not require any hospitalization. You are
Hospitalization.
given only pills, and no, for per month the amount of money that you spend only for medicines, it comes to 3000 plus to 4000, ma'am. So
Yeah.
is there any medical insurance which covers this kind of no this kind of a
No, as
facility,
on
like
today, it's not
tablets?
considered. No,
Okay.
it's not considered, but I have seen some corporates, they allow for the medical claims as medicines, but insurance doesn't cover.
Okay. 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 Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And wonderful time for all of you. Have a wonderful weekend. Spend your time. Have a great time with your family, friends, and enjoy yourself and have a tons of memories. Thanks a lot. I'll be happy to have any questions. You write a mail. We will be able to answer on the one-to-one specific questions. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.